Oh my goodness, y'all. I had to race into the chat with sirens. Do y'all see this? This is not a game. This is not a joke. This is not AI. This is the real deal, real spill. Wendy Osefo is locked up along with Happy Eddie. Y'all, let's dive into this tea because it is so hot. I'm about to spill it. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Let's jump in this. Come on. I live in Asia and I had to tell y'all it's in the middle of the night for me. And I had to tell y'all, come on, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Let's go. So according to TMZ, y'all know we gonna list the sources so y'all can know what's going on, and that is true. TMZ also has the court documents, guys, and they are saying that Wendy Osefo got picked up on Thursday along with her husband Eddie, Happy Eddie. Well, he ain't so happy, I guess, up in jail, but they are smiling their mugshots. They were picked up on criminal fraud charges, guys. Criminal fraud charges, okay? And Miss Wendy, who has 4 degrees, now has 16 charges, okay? She multiplied them 4 degrees times 4 and ended up with 16 charges, okay? I am shook. And guess what? 7 of those 16 charges are felony charges. Do y'all understand what this is like prison time, okay? And apparently, it's being alleged that Wendy was making false and misleading info with fraud in amount over $300. Now, $300 seems petty, but they're saying it's over 300, so we don't even know what the full amount is. Now, we know Wendy has $300. Come on. And I know what y'all are thinking. Why in the heck would Wendy be doing fraud, right? I mean, she has her doctorate degree. She was a professor. She's on reality TV. She has her own business. Hey, her husband sells trees now legally. Why would Wendy have to do fraud? Well, it's not the type of fraud that y'all think it is. Let me explain. So, if y'all remember, just last year in April, Wendy and her family, Eddie and the kids, they went to Jamaica. And when they returned from the trip, they claimed that they had a burglary in their home. And basically, their house was ransacked, just completely broke into, all their valuables gone. I believe one was her Birkin bag, a few of her other luxury purses, and a lot of jewelry that was very expensive and valuable to her, including a very expensive diamond ring. So she's claimed that all those things were stolen, but here it is right now. Wendy was caught on social media wearing the ring that she claimed is stolen. Now, is she the first public figure or celebrity or even a regular person to get caught, in a scandal like that? No, but this is a bad look for her as a professor. And, someone who carries herself very classy. You're at the White House you're cool with the vice president, former vice president. It definitely doesn't look good. Also, guys, there was an investigation done with the numerous of items that Wendy claimed to be stolen. And apparently, during the investigation that police did and whatnot to figure out what was going on with this burglary, they found out that there had already been a full refund of those items she had purchased before she even announced the burglary. So basically, they're saying that these items that Wendy is claiming was stolen out of her home, she had basically bought them, probably wore them once or twice, maybe, and returned them to the store and got a full refund, went on the trip, and then claimed that those items were stolen. That is crazy to me because Wendy, that's how you know you're not a real criminal. You should have known that they were going to catch you. That's not good. That is not smart. And that is embarrassing. I thought we stopped wearing nice stuff and then returning it after we've been seen in it. But I did hear that other people on her show rent fashions. So, is it better to rent it or just buy it and return it? I don't know. She's not the only one on the show that has clothes that aren't really staying in her closet. Y'all better stop looking up to these people on the shows and thinking they got it like that, because they don't. Now, I did see that they were being released on a $50,000 bond, so that's good. I hope that they are reunited with their children. I don't know what's going to happen with this case, but what I do know is, Wendy, this is not a good look for you. And the fact that Karen The Karen Huger Grandom just got out of jail, prison, and now here you go, going where Karen just left. This is crazy for Real Housewives of Potomac. Very disappointing, come on. But then again, them other shows be having people going to jail too. So hey. But this looks crazy. And guess who's gonna really get a good old Kiki out of this? Well, obviously Karen. I mean, it's definitely going to be Karen. They just fell out last season. But anywho, it's going to be G&A, Gangsters and Alcohol, Giselle and Forehead, Gizzard and Forehead, Wanna Be Doja Cat, Wanna Be Vanessa Williams, Evil and Evil. They are going to be cackling and crying at Wendy. I can see Ashley's eyes just getting big with that smirk on her face. They're going to be like, oh, we're concerned. Giselle is going to be like, I knew it. I told y'all, this is not good for Wendy. This is not a good look, girl. They finally got one up on you. They're finally going to make fun of you. Not good. But one thing I can say, Wendy never laughed at Karen going to jail. So I hope Karen gives her the same grace. And hopefully Karen is mature enough to have some grace for Wendy and be positive. As far as Ashley and Giselle, I don't expect anything. These women, they knew Karen for a long time. And if they can make jokes about Karen needed an Uber driver and Karen needing to be in an older section in the prison and, all those little nasty jokes, they definitely are going to light Wendy up. Okay? But y'all like this video, please subscribe to my channel, guys. I am trying to grow and glow. Meet me in the comments because I love to talk about this stuff. No one in my house watches the shows but me, which is so annoying because I love to talk about it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode. Do you guys think that this is going to be mentioned in the reunion? Because they already wrapped filming for Potomac. So do you think this is going to be mentioned in the reunion? For me, here's a little backstory for me. I'm not a lawyer, but I did go to school. I did do a few law classes. So with my background and my knowledge, I definitely think that Wendy won't be sentenced, or even, I don't even think she'll have a trial by the time that they film their reunion. They probably would be filming it soon, right? Since they wrap filming. I don't know. Or maybe not. Depends on how soon they start filming the reunion. But I don't think Wendy will even be sentenced yet by the time, if she is found guilty. I don't think that she'll be, but I think they'll definitely be speaking about it. Definitely. If Bravo can go to Karen's sentence ending and her walking out of prison, they can definitely come up there and figure out what's going on with Wendy. I'm sure her court will be filmed somewhat. But y'all like this video, subscribe to my channel, and y'all have a great day. Peace.